very short. You see in the picture? He's like, like, oh, hell no. That guy's like, oh shit. You could feel the embarrassment.
Yeah. Hey, well, hey man. Hey man.
And this is DaBaby basically responding to the backlash from him ignoring the pictures.
Thing too, man, because y'all starting to get fucking nerves. Talking about Buddy with this painting of my two of my daughters that he presented to me outside of a nightclub or whatever. First and foremost, I'm not the type of father that I'm not into, like, you know, grown-ass men discussing my daughters, painting pictures of my daughters, taking pictures of my kids. I don't play like that. If you play like that, to each his own. You see what I'm saying? Like, more power to you. A picture of your daughters, let them paint them, and then show them some appreciation. Number two, I'm not accepting no painting of my daughters outside of a nightclub. Number three, you see what I'm saying? You feel a way about, you know, the principles I stand on with my kids and how far I go to protect them. That ain't none of my concern. Be more grateful to it. Let's go. And another thing.
Okay, and then there was one more thing to wrap it up before we have our talk on it. It says DaBaby demands popular painter to remove the painting from his page before stuff gets serious. DaBaby recently went viral for refusing to take the painting at a show. So it says, you still got my daughters on your page as a grown man after I made it clear I ain't comfortable with that. Steady playing for this online attention, so when God put me back in front of you, I'ma show you how serious I am about my daughters. Best advice I can give you, get my children off your page and keep doing what you're gifted at doing. Using my kids ain't the route to go if you want to go viral. That's the route to go if you want to get hurt. This is a father talking, not a rapper.
Nigga.
So before we get on to that part of it, let's just go on to the...
So if we had imaginary daughters, what would we do? Basically.
Should we ask you first though?
No, you should ask me last.
Okay, that's fair. So I do understand the whole thing about him saying like, that's kind of weird that you painted my daughters. Cause it's like, one, like I wouldn't like I can imagine a father being like,
feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah, that would be a little bit uncomfortable because it's like, one, like I didn't ask you to do that. Two, like I don't really do that. Like I don't just have paintings.
So before your explanation, can you conclude who's wrong? Well, not conclude, but just tell us who's right or wrong. Because I don't know who you're siding with right now.
So I don't know if I want to say either of them are. I don't want to say what the guy did was wrong because it was like heartfelt what he was doing.
Okay.
But I could imagine that afterwards, well, I mean, DaBaby was saying
Give
that
a strong take, nigga.
DaBaby was saying that the man still has it on his page. So it is that at that point, that's weird. So that is definitely wrong. Literally showing the picture to the nigga, him denying it, and then you still keep it up on your page. That's super weird. If that happened to me, I'd be like, yeah, let me go and try and do something else. Let me see if I can. I would even go as far as like, let me try and make it up to him and just like make a cool painting of one of his album covers or something. Like, why can't you just be something like that?
So you're on DaBaby side.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. How about you?
So I'm very much on DaBaby side, but I also see where the painter's coming from. So basically, I can imagine in his mind, he's thinking, well, how can I like get to DaBaby? How can I make something that, you know, he will cherish and love?
Intent is everything, in my opinion.
You know, like he cares about his daughter. So I can imagine that, like, if I make him a painting, he'll like it because, you know, it's a painting of his daughters. But unfortunately for him, DaBaby is the type of person that's very, very protective about his personal life, especially his daughters. So he's like, I don't feel comfortable about you doing stuff about my daughters. Like I can imagine that DaBaby's not the type of person that likes to post his daughters online and like shit like that. So for you to go out of your way to find them and then paint a picture of them, he's like, nigga, that's weird. And on top of that, you're giving it to me in front of a nightclub? Nigga, are you retarded? My daughter's in front of my, like, and then he's like, no, I'm not even going to give you the time of day to tell you like, what the fuck are you doing? So then he starts getting backlash and he's like, here's how I feel about it. I understand if another person doesn't mind that. I don't like that. And I'm stating now that I don't like that. Like, can you stop? Get that, like, get rid of that shit. And then the nigga's like, oh, it's my, doesn't do that. So it's
Okay.
That's why I see it's wrong. But I think the intention that the painter had was a good intention. But I also think that he should have understood as soon as DaBaby was like, no, I'm not the person that appreciates this kind of stuff. Then it's like, oh, okay, maybe I can, like, kind of like Rooks said, maybe I can do something else. I'll paint you instead.
Okay. So what I think, I side with the painter.
Okay.
And I'm not going to say DaBaby's wrong because he's threatening violence. He's not wrong for how he feels. He's not wrong for how he feels, but he was threatening, saying like, yeah, if you don't get this off your page, I'm going to hurt you when I see you. That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he has the right to threaten violence for that particular situation. I understand why he's upset, but I don't think that's a justifiable reason for violence. So here's my first point. Why does the painter have access to those pictures? That means that you have publicly posted your children before.
That's I was assuming that he did.
I know he has.
Okay.
I've seen his daughters before.
Okay.
He actually has a viral video when he was fighting with his girlfriend at the time, that light-skinned girl, I forgot her name, where he kicked her out the crib or whatever after she just gave birth to the kid, and he recorded the whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
DaBaby has had the child on camera.
Right.
I think, DaBaby, why can't they do this to J. Cole? Why can't they do the painting thing to J. Cole? We don't know what that nigga's kids look like. Why don't they do that to Beyonce's kid that's not Blue Ivy? Or don't they? She has twins or some shit like that?
I'm not sure.
Beyonce has other kids. She has 2 other kids.
Yeah.
Why do they not do that to Beyonce? Why do they not do that to Rihanna's second kid? Because we haven't seen that. We haven't seen them niggas. Well, maybe they dropped the baby pics now. But the point is that we don't know what they look like, and it's not impossible to make it so we don't know what they look like. You made that accessible. It's the same thing as if you put your picture on the internet and then someone does something with it. You put it on the internet, bro. So first of all, where I'm looking at is intent. This painter has done this for multiple other celebrities. This is not a one-off. He does this for celebrities where he does the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? I understand that DaBaby has every right to not like it, to not want it, and to not accept it. But I feel like that's where his rights stop. You know what I'm saying? Okay. For me, I have my daughter all over the internet. I can't be mad if someone was to... The thing is that, like, if you want to try and make it some sort of weird creep shit, you can in your head, but you have nothing to really back that. You know what I'm saying? I think that, like, the intent seemed genuine in my opinion, and he has a history of doing these things, and the photos were already publicly available for him to paint. You know what I'm saying? So he has the right to not accept it. Personally, I would have accepted it. To me, the nightclub is just like, bro, how often do you think you're gonna get to see DaBaby? If he's in your city and you know that the only time he's gonna be after the concert is available is on that little walk through to the club, if you don't think that's the only chance that you get, and you've done this before with other celebrities, what is wrong with the nightclub? This is not an accessible person. Where are you going to find DaBaby? You know how long it'll take you to... It means that he knew that DaBaby was going to be here on this date and painted that picture until working up to that date. If you're worried about your children, people doing creepy things with the images of your children from the internet, then they should not be on the internet accessible. Because whether it's a painter or not, there could be a creep actually thinking weird stuff about it, and you don't even know because they're not coming to give you a picture. I don't think that guy meant any harm.
Yeah, I don't think the actual setting was weird, so I felt like that was redundant to even say.
DaBaby has a problem.
Okay.
DaBaby is making himself unlikable.
Yeah,
he is already facing. He already faced the cancellation. He's fell off a lot because of the homophobic comments he made. He already has a lot of history of saying and doing things that make him not the most likable person to all audiences. This is one of those things where he could have handled this differently and left with way more praise. It probably wouldn't have went viral, but he would have definitely gained more fans than hate if he handled this with more. Even if he didn't take the picture or appreciate the picture, either shut the fuck up or handle it with class. But this whole, like, I don't play about my daughters, and when I see you, it's gonna be a problem type shit. It just, to me,
niggas will nig.
It's like, it's dumb. It's dumb because it's the same shit as what we were talking about before about the get it back in blood shit. So if he wanted to go fight that old man and beat up the old man over the painting, over the painting of his daughter. And I think the man still has the right to have it on his page too. Nigga, you know how long it probably took him to paint that shit? That is his art. That is literally his art. And as an artist, I feel like you have the right to paint a public picture that whatever you want. So if I painted whatever was on the internet and I repainted it myself and posted on my Instagram because it's my art, unless you have some sort of copyright that could say that, like, no, you cannot use this image or repaint this image. And either way, you could repaint it. That would be like, you know, like fair use type shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but you can keep that to yourself. You can't beat people up over that. Dead ass.
Yeah.
I think he's super overreacting, and nothing is like, bro, now you gave more attention to the situation. Now we all know what your kids look like. We all know what your daughters look like.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, like, so with my take, I guess I can say, like, I'll revise it. So I am still on DaBaby's side of like, you know what? Like, that's kind of weird that, like, you painted a picture of my
He has the
daughters,
right to feel that way.
right? But yeah, at the same time, it's like you definitely did not have to go the length of like, oh, bro, like you still have it on your page. Like, that's weird. Like, I'm gonna come and fight you.
Yeah, that's where I felt like he was wrong. Like he went too far.
Like,
he was super wrong for that, and I think that I would have just handled the whole situation where it would have been a win in my situation. I don't feel like he handled this correctly, but I'm not invalidating his feelings. You know what I'm saying? Just his actions in the threatening.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point for sure. In terms of like when you look at it from a PR standpoint, is what DaBaby doing
It's not
justified?
beneficial.
Nah,
he's not getting good feedback from it either.
Yeah.
And to make it even funnier is you never know who knows who when you're treating somebody a certain way. You know, so people probably didn't know that painter is Charleston White's second cousin.
Boomba Club.
So Charleston White speaks on DaBaby refusing to take art from popular painter.
All right,
Let's see what this nigga got to say.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing because you know he be going on too
He
long.
be rambling.
Shout out to Bwhite Creations. And I just want to say, I never really liked DaBaby.
All right.
I just never really liked DaBaby. I ain't really into his music.
They're both from
I remember
Charleston,
him coming through Fort Worth. And the reason I ain't never liked DaBaby because I first seen a nigga in Austin, Texas walking around naked with a pamper on as a grown man. So I don't like a grown man with the name DaBaby, no way. But the guy who drew the picture for him is my second cousin. His name is Bwhite. He runs an art studio called Bwhite Creations. Very reputable guy. Every celebrity, and I mean every celebrity who have come through the Dallas-Fort Worth area, Bwhite Creations have drawn a picture for. He's very popular. He's drawn pictures for everybody. He don't ask for no money. He does this, and he's very creative. He does this on wood. So he does this on wood. So he's drawn this for me.
That's hard.
He draw this on wood canvas. So he draws this on wood canvas.
That's super hard.
That is hard.
He draws this on wood canvas.
That's what I'm saying. He has the right to. That's his art, bro.
BwhiteCreations.com. So this just not no
Keep
pervert
talking that
guy.
shit, Mr. White.
This just not no pervert guy that's drawing pictures of DaBaby's daughter. This is a guy who, if he admired you, he's drawn pictures for everybody. He's drawn this for me. He's drawing a picture of me and my kids right now. He's drawing a picture of my daughter. He drew pictures of my wife. He drew pictures of my girlfriends. So this guy does a lot of art. So for DaBaby to get on there, man, I don't want no nigga. You post your kids.
That's what I'm saying.
You brag about
I didn't even watch this, by the way.
mistreating women for your daughters to hear. Now, man, these niggas just come up with all. See, the rap niggas suck each other dick. And I wish I would see any one of these bitch ass niggas try. That's why I can't wait. I be waiting for one of these hoe ass niggas to confront me. See, these rap niggas suck each other dick.
He's spitting though.
Let me just say this. Nigga, when God put us in this position,
Here we go.
all the man did was, out of gratitude, admiration, respect, and love, brought a picture to you.
Of your children. I would be so honored,
God
honestly.
done lifted you up. These people look up to you. They admire you, and sometimes they idolize us. They idolize us so much where they want to draw things for us and give us something. The Bible says if you give a prophet a cup of water. So if a man respects you, he admires you, he sees you in a prophet kind of realm. Nigga come to give you a gift out of love,
It's actually deep.
admiration, and respect, and you reject the nigga.
Yeah, Charleston White times that, bro.
Okay. But
Bro.
this is the beauty of Charleston White. Because remember how last week I was explaining why people hate and love Charleston White? Is because he'll say something so intelligent and deep and great, like he just said, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll say this.
Fuck your kids, bitch ass nigga. DaBaby. Fuck your babies. And I don't care about no nigga you.
That's a
kid,
flamethrower.
boy. Yeah, he was mentally ill. Think I got me a bitch ass rapper. I'm finna trick off the streets. Now, DaBaby, you want us to think you would have done something to a nigga painting a picture for your kids. Fuck your kids, bitch ass nigga.
Damn.
Fuck your girls, nigga.
Damn.
Send your bitch ass to jail.
Damn.
So I can tote a pistol, hoe ass nigga. Fuck your babies, nigga, cause the nigga wanted to paint a picture of them babies, nigga. He ain't trying to go viral. This what he do. You just a puss ass nigga. Yeah.
Man doubled up on the
Fuck
nigga.
your baby. Yeah. Now come do something to me, hoe ass nigga. I keep something ready for any one of you bitch ass niggas. A gun, a knife, a mace, or the police. You know I can't do nothing to me illegally. Oh man, fuck that nigga, baby. I bet that hoe ass nigga won't do a motherfucking thing to me. I keep knives, I keep mace, I keep guns, and I keep 911 on speed dial.
Hey,
I
Bro,
bet he don't want to go to jail.
that's facts. That's facts.
Yo, this is spirit animal. Yo, stop this because this is like 4 minutes long. It's not long. But like, yo,
That's facts. The police is a resource that you're supposed to use against your enemies. I don't understand why niggas don't do that.
because they have to abide by the street rules.
Bro.
You're abiding by survival logic and instinct. You're actually thinking logically, to be honest. But when it comes to street morals and ethics, it's not in the rule book. It's not in the playbook. So good thing you're not a street nigga. Neither is Charleston White. So he couldn't do this type of shit.
You know what it is, bro? Okay, so the way that I can imagine.
Wait. Do you think Charleston White's wrong for the last clip?
no.
What?
No. Wait. Okay, listen. If we're gonna hold DaBaby for his crashing out behaviors and be like he's wrong for that, I understand how you feel, but you're wrong for crashing out online for that. Then we can hold Charleston White for doing that as well.
But I'm the only one who held him accountable, so Rooks doesn't have to.
Yeah. But I mean, to be honest, like from first instinct, that was kind of my standpoint in terms of like the whole DaBaby stuff. But the way that you gave more information, I was like, okay, you have a good point. But yeah, definitely Charleston White is wrong for going out and because the kids have nothing to do with it.
Yep.
It's not fair. Like now, you know what I mean?
What do you mean fuck the kids? What the fuck did they
Yeah,
do? It's
yeah.
like, what do you say fuck me for? He should have said fuck.
exactly,
He should have
yeah.
said fuck the baby. Why you say
Yeah,
fuck you
yeah.
and your kids?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. That like he goes too far. Like during the Asian thing, during COVID, the man was saying like I hope that all the Asian babies get raped and die. And he goes far. Like he goes super far.
Nigga.
Like he goes super far. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
As far as entertainment value though,
he's fucked.
so entertaining, bro. I watch all this
So-
shit.
See, so that's the thing is like me, I kind of value people that are just unapologetic, just based. That's the word.
You know-
some niggas are just based. Charleston
But we can
White,
still hold
he's
him
just-
accountable.
but yeah, he's a terrible person for some of the shit he says. But at the same time, it's just like, yo, like that's just his branding. That's what he does. So
It just
like,
seems like
I
wasn't
can't-
my kids.
That's basically
what
what
Rooks
I
is
was
saying.
saying.
Wasn't my kids.
So there's a thing that happens a lot. It was like there's a YouTuber named CoffeeZilla, right? And he makes
I know who Coffee is.
he makes in-depth documentaries about like the type of shit that like celebrities and people like that
Scamming
do,
and shit,
right?
Jake Paul or
and
Logan
yeah,
Paul.
and it's a whole trend where it's like I used to love CoffeeZilla until he made a documentary about me.
Wow.
So that's the same
Yeah,
shit
yeah, yeah.
with Charleston White. It's like I love Charleston White.
Till he
He's
gets
so
at me.
entertaining.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets
So he
at
starts
me.
talking about my mom, and he starts talking about my fucking
Fam,
baby
he's
mom.
talked about
Starts talking about my
Remember,
daughters.
Young Thug wanted to fight him last episode. We were talking about Young Thug wanted to fight him because he was talking about Young Thug's baby mom got murdered, and this man went on live blaming Young Thug for it and shit like that.
Yeah.
like bro, like the man does he said he has no lines, bro. He
Yeah,
will
yeah.
say like, bro, Lil Woody's daughter died as a baby, like it was an infant death. and the man said "fuck your daughter" to Lil Booty and started talking shit.
Yeah,
Lil Booty has a
fucked.
disabled daughter that has like a disabilities, and Charleston White was making jokes about the daughter, bro. Like,
That's fucked.
You know what I'm saying? Like the
That's
man, he
fucked.
goes too far. That's what I'm saying. He'll say some of the most intelligent, deep things that are just like, yo, you could actually be a community leader. But then you hear the dark side of him, and he's just like, nah, this nigga's fucked up. It makes you be like, you can't even support the good shit because the bad shit is so bad. I just watch it for entertainment, but I can't take the good shit. Like the good shit, I can be like, he's speaking facts, but at the same time, it's like you can only take it however much, because you have to, for him, you have to pick and choose what you want to take from him. You know, you can't just look at him as a reliable source for morals, ethics, and good speech.
I guess the thing that comes to my mind is that, like, if I were ever to get into a position where Charleston White is saying some shit about me, like, what would be my reaction knowing his reputation?
Do not respond.
Yeah, exactly.
Do
I'd
not
just be
respond
like,
to Charleston White.
It's Charleston White doing Charleston White things. You know what I mean? I can't even be
Do not
mad
respond,
at
bro.
it.
That's the best way to beat him. That's why I said Young Thug's an idiot. Do not engage with Charleston White. There's only, the man said that he'll hurt you. Like, you see, he bear mace Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy tried to run at him. Bear mace that nigga right out of the building. I'm telling you, like, there's no point if no one's won against Charleston White. I think somebody slapped him in his head when he was sitting in a chair or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But like, nobody's really won. He has way more W's than he has L's. I'll tell you that.
You chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much. Chat too much.